Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 011, Arithmetic, Section 4.7, Problem 4. This is Section 4.7, Problem 4. It says in 2019 there were 8,800 full-time enrolled students at BCC. If there is a 12% decrease in enrollment the next year, how many full-time students will there be? So if you're starting at 8,800, it goes down by 12%, how many are you going to have? So for a percent problem, what I like to do is think about it, rewrite the problem with the important parts into the sentence, A is P% of B. And if you can write it that way, you get to fill in the formula, A over B equals P over 100, and hopefully you have only one unknown. So if that's my goal, A is P% of B, what I want to do is find out what number is 12% of 8,800. What is 12% of 8,800? That'll give me how much it's going to decrease by. So A, that's the unknown, so I'll just leave it as A, is P%, 12% of 8,800. So 8,800. So now that I have it written in that format that I want, I get to plug it into my formula. A, well that's the unknown, so I'll just leave it as A, is, the equal is, P%. So the P is 12, and the percent, I just automatically make it a 100 in the denominator, of B, so B is the number at the end of my sentence, 8,800. And fortunately, I have only one unknown, so I can solve that. So I'm going to cross multiply. A times 100 is 100A equals 12 times 8,800. That's not a multiplication that I can do easily in my head. So off to one side. Let me do 8,800 times 12. Now, if you're a math teacher, let's use a calculator. Just run it through the calculator. You'll get the answer right away. If not, you just have to do it the long way. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times another 0 is 0 again. 2 times 8 is 16. Write the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 8 is 16 plus the one more that I carried is 17. So the next line down, I put in a 0 to hold my place. 1 times 8,800, 0088. Write it in. Now I add 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 again is another 0. 6 plus 0 is 6. 7 plus 8 is 15. So I write the 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. So I have 105,600, 105,600. So 100A equals 105,600. That's a big number, but the division will be very easy. So again, I want A, what A equals, not 100A. I want to divide away the 100. So A equals 105,600 over 100. Well, the two zeros on the end cancel very nicely. So I'm left with 1,056. A is 1,056. Now, the thing is, that's not the answer. That's the right number so far, but that doesn't answer what the question is asking. So what we've answered, the enrollment has gone down by 12%, so it's gone down by 1,056 students. But the question doesn't ask how much did the enrollment go down. It says how many full-time students will there be. So if we're starting with 8,800 students in one particular year, and then the next year you have 1,056 students fewer, you have to subtract that. Again, if you can use your calculator, just subtract it on the calculator. If you can't, it's not the end of the world. Because of the zeros, I have to borrow. So this 8 gets crossed off, make it a 7. This 0, I put a 1 in front, make it a 10. I cross it off right away, make it a 9. So then I can put a 1 in front of the last 0. So now it becomes 10 minus 6, which is 4. The next column, 9 minus 5, also 4. The next column, 7 minus 0 is 7. And the last column, 8 minus 1, is another 7. So if you start with 8,800 students, you experience a 12% reduction to the next year. The next year you will have 7,744 full-time students at BCC.